But what happened during the Civil War, here we have Abraham Lincoln, and we have his Secretary of State, Governor Seward. Governor Seward was a great admirer of John Hughes. He admired John Hughes because John Hughes fought for the rights for not only Catholics to be educated, but for Jews also to have their freedom of education. And Seward was a great champion of Hughes, believed in Hughes's cause. And together the men formed a real deep friendship. So much so that at the height of the war, Abraham Lincoln appointed Hughes as his emissary to Europe to keep the British and the French and some of the Papal States out of the Confederacy. When he arrived back in New York had just was gone completely crazy with the Irish who refused to go into the Civil War. So he arrived back at the height of the draft riots. And his last public act, which is reported here in this New York Times cover story, was that he went out on the balcony of his sister's home, which is right near here on 35th Street across from the Morgan Library. He went out on the balcony of his sister's home, and he reminded the crowd that he was an Irishman too, and he was a man of peace. And he reminded them that they were people of peace as well. So he broke up that crowd and sent them home. So he effectively ended that draft riot. And that was his last public act. After that, shortly after that, he died. That the Civil War did end. Prosperity came back to New York. The cathedral would be built. No longer would St. Patrick's be regarded as a place built 3 miles outside of New York. It would help shape the beginning of Midtown Manhattan. So the grid of New York started to form around the cathedral.